What happens when you spend months in a lethal, reality-bending secret realm, mastering the ultimate path of destruction, only to return home and find your enemies thought you were gone? In Defiance of the Fall 8, the 8th monumental installment of TheFirstDefier and JF Brink's colossal LitRPG Cultivation epic, Zac OZeller returns to the Unsolus sector, and he is no longer just a local anomaly. He is a walking, axe-swinging apocalypse. If Book 7 was about the grueling, solitary grind of the Path of the Axe, Book 8 is about the spectacular, unapologetic payoff. This audiobook is a masterclass in the boss returns trope, blending mind-bending Dao comprehension, ruthless faction warfare, and the deeply satisfying catharsis of watching a protagonist systematically dismantle the enemies who dared to attack his family. The narrative picks up in the chaotic, high-stakes aftermath of the sector war. The Vanguard, led by the fierce Ophelia and the brilliant Kenzie, survived the devastating assault by the Cult of All Seeds, but their territory is battered, and their enemies are still lurking in the shadows. But the moment Zac steps out of the secret realm, the balance of power in the entire sector violently shifts. He isn't just stronger, his very foundation has been reforged in the crucible of Ogava's legacy. The atmosphere is a brilliant mix of emotional reunion and terrifying, cold-blooded retribution. Zac immediately goes on the offensive, hunting down the cult's local infrastructure and the arrogant cosmic elites who thought they could bully Earth with impunity. At the core of the book's addictive appeal is the spectacular, mind-bending evolution of Zac's combat prowess and the deeply crunchy LitRPG mechanics. Zac's mastery over the Path of the Axe and his terrifying synergies of chop, death, and space reach a point where he is literally cleaving through conceptual defenses. The authors treat his progression not just as a numbers game, but as a fundamental rewriting of his physical and magical reality. Watching Zac effortlessly dismantle high-tier enemies who previously gave him a run for his money provides a massive, deeply satisfying dopamine hit. The audiobook narration brings the sheer, crushing weight of his newly forged domains to life, making every swing of his axe feel like a world-ending event. But beyond the spectacular explosions and the tactical genius, the soul of Defiance of the Fall 8 lies in its characters and the emotional payoff of the reunion. The dynamic between Zac and his found family, Ophelia, Katahia, and the rest of the Vanguard crew, is the emotional anchor of the story. Seeing the fierce, battle-hearted warriors of the Vanguard relax, even for a moment, in the presence of their ridiculously overpowered, casually apathetic leader is incredibly heartwarming. The banter is sharper than ever, providing much-needed levity and highlighting the deep, unbreakable trust they've forged in the fires of war. Meanwhile, the sheer, unadulterated terror of the Cult of All Seeds, as they realize the human anomaly is back and he's pissed, provides some of the best hype moments in the genre. As the plot accelerates towards its climax, the pacing becomes utterly breathless. Zac's counteroffensive culminates in a massive, high-stakes assault on a major cult stronghold and the cosmic elites protecting it. The finale is a breathtaking display of one-sided dominance, tactical brilliance, and raw, unbridled axe fury. Zac doesn't just win, he makes a statement, delivering a massive, dopamine-fueled payoff that redefines the Vanguard's place in the cosmos and perfectly sets the stage for their next grand phase of their multiversal expansion. Defiance of the Fall 8 is a triumph of progression fantasy. It is smart, brutal, and unapologetically addictive. TheFirstDefier and JF Brink have crafted a milestone book that delivers the ultimate catharsis for longtime fans. Plug in your headphones, grab your heaviest weapon, and join Zac OZeller. The multiverse thought they could push Earth around, but the boss is back, and he's bringing the chop.